Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Show, your home for breakdown preview predictions. Today we're covering AEW Full Gear, Massive Card, Lower Championship, Grudge Fight, matches that state $1 million opportunity. Let's get to the Full Gear match preview predictions right here, right now. Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host as always, Kris here. How you doing on the Pro Wrestling Show? Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Tell a friend, call a friend. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, let's get to the Pro Wrestling Show. We'll get to the main event for World Championship. You see right here, Samoa Joe versus Hangman Page for the world title inside the 15-foot solid steel cage. We'll talk about it coming up here. All right, let's not waste no time whatsoever. Let's get the match previews and predictions started. I want to talk about this in the Pro Wrestling Show. We can show a preview of the matches right quick. We want to show you the card. You don't want to be too ignorant to your story. Like I said, we'll get to Joe and a little bit later on in the show. I'm going to show you this right quick. Let's get to it right quick. We want to show you right quick what's the Full Gear card gonna look like coming up. All right. So, all right. All right. We see right here. Well, we see like a lot of matches. Match one will be. It is not on the docket. But match one versus Boom and Doom versus Roppongi Vice. We know that'll be a tag team time match. And AJ and the team up with Big Boom under their new corner, Big Justice. Rocky Romero reunites. And like we said, we're gonna we want to hello folks. All right. All right, that's well, AJ and QT Marshall will be teaming under Boom and Doom, and they'll take on Roppongi Vice, reunite with Rocky Romero and Trip Barrella. Looking to reestablish themselves as well. As we saw, my prediction, Boom and Doom will win. The reason AEW clearly investing into QT's Marshall new faction, a presence of Big Justice to be expected to be the difference maker. So we'll see that as well coming up. Match two, a $200,000 four-way tag team match. Caster and Bowens, normally known as the Acclaim, will take on the Bang Bang Gang, Big Bill, Brian Keith, and the Outrunners. Money stakes raises tension. Winner takes $200,000. I wish I could have that money. Billy Gunn's sons and Juice Robinson determined to prove dominance. Prediction: the Bang Bang Gang wins, while Austin Gunn and Juice Robinson set up future tag team title contentions. Keep the Bang Bang Gang a strong heel act. Also, to the CMLL World Trios Championship, El Scott team will take on the Don Callis family. Oh God, Don Callis everywhere with his family in tow. And I tell you about Don Callis. Don Callis knows a thing or two about stirring up the trouble, stirring up the pot. Let me show you Don Callis right quick. Yeah, Don Callis family and stuff. We see that Okada and Takeshi are kind of at odds. We see Don Callis right here. What's going on with Don Callis and stuff? And Hero Powerhouse Trio against the High Flying Champions. Prediction: the Don Callis family wins and become new champions. And Callis collecting gold. Okada dominating AEW storylines going forward. So you'll see Okada into the mix of that moving forward. Speaking of that, Hook and Eddie Kingston will take on the Workhorsemen. That's a match I did not see coming, but we'll see in that as well. Hook versus the Workhorsemen. Look for Hook and Eddie Kingston to win. As always, it'll build Hook's momentum. Eddie needs a bounce back victory. We'll see that coming up. Match 5. This is the match that everybody's been buzzing about. Everybody's been talking about. We want to show you right quick. Can we show you right quick? This is the match that everybody wants to see right here. The AEW Women's Championship, Kris Statlander versus Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné hungry for her first AEW Women's World Championship. She thought she was going to do it with Toni Storm. Couldn't get the job done. Mercedes Moné will become the new champion. Kris Statlander was that. A transitional champion as always. Even Kris Statlander ruined the celebration right here. Attacking Mercedes Moné and leaving Mercedes Moné Callis and stuff. So look for Mercedes Moné to doing that. And it'll be Mercedes' big star power move for the women's division AEW. Looking forward to seeing that as well. We'll see how that's gonna go forward. Also, too, the AEW World Championship in a steel cage match. Steel cage. Samoa Joe taking on Hangman Page. Hangman Page defending his championship. Cage eliminates outside interference, which it does. Violates comfort zone for Samoa Joe. Prediction: look for Hangman Page to retain the World Championship. It will be bloody, a brutal finish, possibly a sleeper submission spot. You can see that as well. So we'll see how that's going to go down because this match is going to get intense. Intense is the word of the order. Samoa Joe looks like he ain't playing no games. At the Joe thought that Hangman Page had suckered in Samoa Joe as Samoa Joe still thinks Tony Schiavone is Hangman Page after being sucker in, and we perhaps may see that coming up. Well, so we'll see. So we'll see in this Samoa Joe. So Samoa Joe will not be able to win the world championship from Hangman Page as he had thought he would. So we're looking forward to seeing that as well. Speaking of that, the AEW tag team titles are on the line. This will show you a brief picture right here. The tag team champions, Brodido, Broly and Bandito takes on FTR. FTR will perhaps win the new tag team championship. Stokey's Hathaway's presence suggests heel tactics for assistant FTR to regain the gold. So we'll see as well. So look forward to seeing that as well. This Sunday as well. Well, speaking of that, $1 million trios match, which is crazy. I want to be in the matches with the money is at. So we'll see. Omega and Jurassic Express will team up in a 6-man tag team match, a huge 6-man tag team match against the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander. Well, money and pride are on the line. This ongoing feud between Omega and the Bucks. Omega and Jurassic Express will win and perhaps win the $1 million. Sets up Omega for a major singles match with Josh Alexander, the former TNA champion. So we'll see how that's going to end up being that way. So looking forward to seeing that as well. Well, we know on this past Wednesday on Dynamite, the Hurt Syndicate, Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley advanced, and they're going to start off the Full Gear Casino Gauntlet match. The Casino Gauntlet match will be that. The National Championship title will be online as well. The Inaugural will win. A lot of people are saying that Roosh will win or Jay White if he enters. So we'll see how this is going to go. The best position to establish new belt credibility. We'll see if the belt gets more credibility than ever before coming up as well. So looking forward to seeing that as well. Also, to another match that we're looking forward to seeing right here. Kyle Fletcher defends the TNT Championship in a no disqualification match against Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe getting the opportunity of a lifetime to wrestle away the TNT Championship. What a TNT Championship match that's going to be heading forward for Full Gear. Looking forward to seeing that as well. Like we said, we're going to see that as well being for the TNT Championship. We're going to show you a good view of what's going to go down. Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe. Like we said, the stipulations are: if Briscoe loses, he must join the Don Callis family. Prediction: Mark Briscoe will win the TNT Championship. Emotional story paid off with a huge babyface moment. So look forward to seeing Mark Briscoe win some gold and finally shut up Kyle Fletcher. I think Kyle Fletcher gonna really need it and stuff. So looking forward to seeing that as well. Well, um, what's it, Darby? Good win for that. Darby Allin will go 1-on-1 versus Pac. Darby Allin versus Pac. Uh, Darby Allin versus Pac. I think Pac wants to get some revenge, and we'll see if Pac can do so. Look for Pac. Look for Pac to win. Get Pac win. Let's see. Pac. Darby will sell in and Pac will be back into the title contention. So we'll see that as well. Also, too, a fatal four-way women's tag team fatal four-way. Babes of Wrath versus the Sisters of Sin versus Timeless Love Bomb. Megan Bang, Rhea Shea. Well, like I said, look for this. Timeless Tony Storm and Maria Shakaka will win. Tony will choose the Golden Age similar match stipulation, which I really don't know what that means, but we just have to look and see how that's going to be going forward. Well, Kyle O'Reilly versus John Moxley. John Moxley, no holds barred match. Well, I'm going to say look for Moxley to win. O'Reilly, Kyle O'Reilly has been on a roll as of late, and Kyle O'Reilly did the role. I think John Moxley's trying to make Kyle O'Reilly into a star. And what Kyle O'Reilly did to John Moxley a couple weeks ago at Blood and Guts. As you can see right here, putting the submission hold right here, making Moxley tap out. John Moxley will win. This be a brutal, blood-soaked fight. O'Reilly proved his toughness, which you see right here, but Mox will dominate as well. All right. That's our AEW Full Gear prediction. What do you think will happen tonight? Drop the predictions in the comments and hit the like and subscribe button. This has been the Pro Wrestling Show. See you after Full Gear for the results and the reactions a little bit later for the review. I've been your host, Kendra Dixon. So long. Thanks for watching the Full Gear Predicted Outcome special.